Right, and we are on our way. Guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. If you're new to the channel, a big warm welcome. My name is Tristan Mortlock. This is Captain's Vlog. We have just left Palermo on the west side of Sicilia. Destination is Sardinia. It's a place called Marina Portuquatu, otherwise known as Marina del Orso. ETA current time is 10 to 11 a.m. Local time. Our ETA will be tomorrow around 9 a.m. We're doing about 10.6 knots. So it's actually going to be less time than I originally anticipated. I was thinking about 25, 26 hours. But I think it's going to be more like 24 hours. So looking forward to that. Got two guests on board. So pretty straightforward trip. Weather forecast looks absolutely perfect. Couldn't ask for a better forecast for this crossing. Keenan's done the oil change on the main engine and generator oil change. We've got fresh oil in the engines and Jenny's. As always, we are the red boat here. We can zoom out slowly so you can just get a better idea of where we are. So that's obviously Sicily. And we're crossing over to the northern eastern side of Sardinia, up this kind of area. These are the current conditions. I mean, perfect, perfect, perfect. Just the way we like it. So obviously before departure, as you see in the previous video, I did a pre-departure checks. Keenan did his pre-departure checks. When the guests get on board, we do the safety induction, which I do with him on the main deck aft. Basically, safety induction, what to do's, what not to do's, what to do in case of you hear an alarm, general alarm, fire alarm, where the life jackets are located, where the life rafts are located, the EPIRB, the muster station. We've got muster station main deck aft and muster station the foredeck by the anchor station. And so they're being briefed there. We are 5 to 3 local time. We have Alejandro on watch. Say hello to Alejandro in the comments box below. So, current speed at the moment, we're doing 11 knots at just under 1500 RPM, 1460. Originally we thought it was going to be like 24 hours, 25 hours, but actually we're way ahead of schedule. Our ETA is just past 9:30 tomorrow morning. And to give you an idea of where we're at, let me just zoom out here. So yeah, getting pretty close. Well, not close, getting closer. So we started here, down in Palermo. And we're on a course about 315 degrees up to the northeastern coast of Sardinia. And there's been, we reckon, Ale, hardly any traffic. Beautiful. Look at those conditions, great visibility, great sea conditions. This is why weather forecasting and planning is very, very important. So good captains go out in good weather, not bad weather. If you want to keep your vessel safe, you want to keep the people on board safe, and you want to prevent seasickness. So to kill some time, we've been playing a bit of chess. Well, not kill time, to keep our brains active. We are monitoring VHF channel 16 as always, but nothing really happening. And as you can see on the radars, we've got a 12-mile radius on the big screen, and you can see we haven't got a single target on the big screen. You see that? Not a single target in a 12-mile radius. This one we got down to 3 miles. We can scan between 3 and 6, and we're about 500 meters of water there. You see actually here, there's a bit of a bank coming up here, you can see. But as I said, conditions are ideal. Bit of a, tiny, you won't be sitting in the camera, but tiny swell coming from the north, coming down south. But you can see, beautiful. Ale's loving the wheelhouse. We were practicing a bit of coal rigs earlier, a bit of emergency procedures, medical. What else were we doing?
Really important to keep studying your TRB.
Yes.
Useful information.
Yes. So Ale, what he's doing is a training record book. So for crew looking into their OW, the training record book, you have to do it. So all the different tasks, then the masters or the chief officers or management will sign all these different tasks off to do whilst on board. We've been practicing a few things on our journey so far. Okay, time now, I think it's just gone past 4 p.m. Let's take a little break and a little snooze. My next watch is from midnight onwards. As you can see, I'm in the cabin, but it's barely moving. Conditions are perfect. Weather forecasting, planning is very important. There's this misconception, a lot of people say, you know, hardened seafarers go out in rough conditions. So good seafarers travel in good conditions, because if you're heading out in rough conditions, as I mentioned earlier, you're putting more stress on the boat, you're putting more fatigue on the crew, and you run the risk of your guests getting seasick and being uncomfortable when people start falling over. And fair captains are out in fair weather, good captains in boats. Those who purposely go out in bad weather, no bueno, and your insurance company won't be very happy with you either. Well, nobody will be happy with you, actually. So it should be like this in theory for the rest of the journey, which I'm very excited about. And the good thing with that is everybody gets a good rest, everybody can eat, no one gets seasick, guests can enjoy the sun, or, you know, maybe watch a movie in calm conditions, relax and have a good time. Current time is 20 past midnight. Very dark night. There's no moon out this evening. Conditions are what the forecast said. If you're wondering what sign I use for the forecast, it's Venture Sky. Always check 2 or 3 forecasts, but that's my one I use the most, I'd say. No traffic. I've just done a 24-mile scan of our current position on the radar. Not one single target. It's nice and quiet. Sea not even moving. You may notice earlier we passed 2 Japanese naval vessels, which both had cannons on board, and they were just off the kind of between Sicily and Sardinia. So I'm sure there's reasons they're patrolling, maybe to do whatever it might be. Maybe some of you viewers might know why these vessels are patrolling Mediterranean waters. Must be some sort of exercise, or I don't know, maybe you guys can enlighten me. So we went between the 2 of them. We were on channel 16 expecting them to call us up and ask us to maintain however many mile radius of them, but no, we just cruised straight to the middle. In this situation, they were powder vessels and we were powder vessel, and they were off our own port bow, which means we would stand on vessel, the giveaway vessel, showing no day shapes or lights. So we maintain our course and speed as per the rules say, and we passed between the two of them. They didn't seem to be too worried about that. You know, usually presume Navy vessels in, you know, cruising together might not really like that, but I assume they looked at us on AIS and realised we're just a civilian vessel. We don't pose any threat to any Navy. But yeah, always cool to see. Wonder, it's actually quite cool. I was thinking about this earlier, to do some sort of training exercises with the Navy. I don't know. Maybe they want to do some aircraft exercises, or be quite cool one day. Maybe perhaps with the Coast Guard in the future. Call them up and say they want to do training with us. They're more than welcome. Be good for the crew, be good for us, be good for them. So yeah, ETA at the moment. Close to the lights, so ETA is still 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, so it's going to be about just under 10 hours, just over 9 hours. And they were a bit windy tomorrow afternoon, so that's just why we got into our destination sooner. And that's the update for now, chaps. And so this time, what I'm going to turn all the equipment from night mode onto the day mode. There's no radars here. You see we're on a 12-mile range, and we are down here. You can see we're on night mode. Basically get the cursor, and we select that. Dusk, day mode. Day mode 3, dusk, night, day mode. Same as here, turn it back up, all the way up. And then we got the SIMRAD to turn up as well. And we take that into, there we go. And we're going to turn the brightness up right up as well. Maybe not too much. Okay, and we put a flap over the engine. There's no dimmers for that. Unless you guys know this brand and you know how to dim these, let me know in the comments box below. And then we've got also here, which we go into here, we go into layers, and then we select day mode. There we have day mode. So current time, 5:45 a.m. I finished my watch at 6 a.m. and then I'll go get some sleep. What's happening, Dream Team? We've arrived in Sardinia. So I didn't film the arrival. Was focused, quite busy around. We dropped anchor just next to Porto Quartu, and we dropped the tender in the water. As you can see, yes, it was swam to the beach there. Look at this water. Isn't that just glorious? Absolutely beautiful. Living the dream. Got some Factor 50 sunscreen on. I know a lot of you take the piss out of my hat, but protecting my ears and my neck. Guess gone for a little swim. Got a picnic on board, a few drinks. Only thing missing is I need a waterproof speaker. Right, so we just docked in Marina Porto Quartu, or Marina del Orso, northeastern side of Sardinia. Sorry guys, I didn't film it. I was kind of tired. I want to focus on driving the boat. But this is where we are. It's a beautiful natural harbour here. If you ever come to Sardinia, I suggest coming to this harbour. It is honestly one of my favourite harbours in the whole Mediterranean, or marinas, whatever you prefer to call it. And look, we've got San Lorenzo. Let's stop raining. Says, look how tight they pack us in here. You guys see that? Look how tight that is. And so, yeah, really happy with the journey. I have to say, so far since I've been on board this vessel, we've been, I don't know what's going on, but we're really lucky with the weather in terms of sea conditions. And it's really checking the forecast and working on the forecast. But look, absolutely stunning. And so what we'll do is conclude today's video there. I'm very tired. You can imagine my body clock's a bit out of whack at the moment, so after last night's crossing, but definitely worth it. So I love night crossings. Like, it's just so, there's something about it. I open the door and just looking out the night sky, the stars, no other vessels around, and just, you know, at one with the sea, really. I know it sounds a bit cliche, but it's a really nice feeling. So really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. A little less technical than what you're used to, but I hope you enjoyed it. A good game of chess, Al and I. And I hope you guys join me next time. As always, sending my love to my beautiful wife and my son and Benji Bear. Thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time. See you and ciao.